Go. So you see that thing on YouTube? They slap their hand and the shoe appears there. No idea how they do that. However, we can do this. What are you doing, mate? However, we can do this. Ah!
Okay, take 495.
So you see that thing on YouTube? They slap that. Get the timing right, mate. So you've seen that thing they do on YouTube? They slap their hand like that and the shoe appears. No idea how they do that. However, we can do this. Not bad, eh? Morning, everyone. One of those beautiful days here. Rare days we get in the UK in the winter. And it's about -1 at the moment. Sun's out, frost on the ground. Great day to come out for a run. And today I'm going to be taking the Cloudsurfer through 100 miles. And when I get back after my run, I can tell you why. This has definitely been my daily trainer of the year for 2024. Normally I'd have done a review after 30-40 miles, but I very quickly got these to 100 miles. And when I get back and finish this run, I'll tell you exactly why. Okay, let's get this run finished. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Ian Lowe, this is Running High and Low, and today I brought you out into my garden here in the UK. We've got one of those rare beautiful mornings here in the winter that we have here today. Beautiful blue sky and temperature hovering around 0 degrees, and I thought, yeah, let's get outside, make a change while the weather's so nice, and bring you my review today, which is of this, the Cloudsurfer. Now, I wanted to run in an on shoe for a while, and I've had my eye on this one. I think they've been out about a year now, and they've had some great reviews online. They're about £140 on the Cloud site, and I thought, well, just wait until I find a pair online that I can pick up a bit cheaper. And I found these on Running Expert, which is a company from Denmark, and I bought from them before. Found them for around £98, which I thought was, was a bargain really. So all of them, they turned up. And I had them about a month, I think, before I started to run in them. I was looking at some other shoes, and I thought, yeah, okay, we'll give them a try. We'll get round to them eventually. But I wasn't overexcited about them. I thought they looked okay, and I thought we'll get round to them eventually. So when I did eventually put them on and to go out for my first run, I was really, really impressed with how comfortable the apple was straight away. They felt really good underfoot, and walking around in them, I thought, okay, yeah, okay. They're a little bit different. It's quite an extreme rocker on them, as you see. But I thought, let's take them out for a run, see how we get on. So, first impressions of the first run. Us runners, you can usually tell in the first few 100 metres whether we're going to like a shoe or not. And I thought, okay, yeah, okay, sort of slightly different. I can really feel the rocker geometry, excuse me, and yeah, okay, a little bit firmer than I thought they might be, initial thoughts, but let's keep going. So ran about 5 miles, I think it was, on my first run. By the time I'd got home, I thought, yeah, I'm quite impressed with them, quite like them. Second, third, by the time I've run in them 5 or 6 times, I really don't want to run in anything else. I was so impressed with them. This geometry is just fantastic. It seems to suit my foot strike perfectly. I'm a heel striker, and hard to describe really, but I found that how can I put it? I found as if I could really feel every inch or every millimetre of my foot strike on the floor, and it seemed to sort of slow down the actual amount of time that my foot is on the ground. You know that some shoes, you sort of on and off them quite quickly. With this one, I could really feel the whole length of the shoe propelling me forward, and so much so that I could really feel right up to the point of my big toe, and the toe off of my big toe was really, really terrific. And the more I run in them, the more I liked them. The midsole softened up to a point where it's just right for me. Not too soft, not too firm, and I very, very quickly got this shoe to 100 miles. Now, normally I would bring you a review around the sort of 30, 40 mile mark, but I just kept picking up this shoe to run in. I just kept grabbing it every run I went out in. I've got other shoes piling up that I want to bring some reviews to you. But I enjoyed running in the shoe so much, I just kept gravitating towards it. So let's go through it and tell you why I like it so much. The upper itself is made from, it's an engineered, 2-layered engineered mesh. You see those front holes there, they look like they're sort of breathable holes, and they are, but there's a layer underneath, and it's a really soft, comfortable upper. And it's made from 100% recycled materials, which obviously has to be a good thing. A nice wide toe box, plenty of room in there. I've just got a standard size foot, but plenty of room, plenty of wiggle room for your toes. The lacing system, I've got to talk about this. The laces they're really important on a running shoe, and laces, they're like, I don't know if you can probably catch that on the camera, but they're kind of ribbed. Some laces are silky, and you just can't seem to tie them up. Not with these at all. Pull them tight and they just stay exactly put. And I couple that with this fantastic tongue, which is just padded beautifully. No pressure on your instep at all, just the right amount of padding. Lovely amount of padding around the heel collar. And the lockdown is absolutely fantastic. Just put them on, tie them up, and away you go. And I haven't had to stop at all to readjust the laces. Ever since the first run, it's just a fantastic slip-on, tie-up and go shoe. So I've been really, really impressed. We've got 37mm stack in the heel, 27 in the forefoot for that 10mm drop. And of course the midsole features Cloudsurfer phase technology. So if you can see there, if I can press that in there. So as you're running, so this Cloudsurfer phase, the holes in the midsole, they collapse and rebound again, and it gives you a really nice energy return. You know, you can really feel your foot landing and springing off at every step. And so 100 miles in now, and you can probably, I don't know if you can catch it on camera there, but you've got some creasing in the midsole, but I haven't noticed any deterioration in the performance of this shoe over 100 miles. In fact, if anything, they seem to be getting even better. I've done all distances in this shoe, you know, just from short midweek runs, 4 or 5 miles, I think, and up to long distances, 10, 12 miles I run this shoe. And the more I run in it, the more I like it. And this has definitely been a surprise for me, a really pleasant surprise. And undoubtedly my daily trainer of the year for 2024. I really can't. The outsole, let's talk a bit about that. I wouldn't say it's the best outsole in the world. It's fine, and today's been a bit frosty outside, and the grip was okay with it, it's fine. But in normal dry conditions, the grip on the outsole is absolutely fine. And after 100 miles, you can see there's very little wear on it. One of the things I have seen about this online is question marks over the shoe's durability. Well, to be perfectly honest, over 100 miles, I can't see anything about it, other than this creasing, a little bit of creasing in the midsole that I would say is anything detrimental against the shoe. So we'll see what it's like after sort of 300 miles. But to be perfectly honest, if I get 300 miles out of this shoe and I need to buy another pair, I'm absolutely fine, because for around £100, I think it's an absolute bargain. Yeah. Really enjoyed my time in this shoe. Really enjoyed running in it, and I'm looking forward to many more miles in this shoe completely. So, any negatives for the shoe? Well, okay, that channel down the middle. I haven't very occasionally picked up a passenger in there, but there you go. That's a small price to pay for such a great shoe. I think that channel down the middle adds some flexibility to the shoe, but you can see it's a really flexible shoe. And yeah, I can't talk enough about the geometry of the shoe, this rocker sensation that you get. You can see how sort of aggressive it is on the toe off there. Land on the heel, I'm a heel striker, and it just seems to glide you through your foot strike, so you can really feel it, every centimetre of the shoe, right through from heel to toe. And when I'm running really well and I'm in really good form, I can really feel my foot strike right up to the end of my big toe. And not all shoes allow you to do that, but this one definitely does. It's one of the things that I've really loved running, why I've really loved running in it, because I can feel my foot strike right up to the end of my big toe and then toe off, and each stride I feel like that. So you can pick up the pace in it. I've run quite quickly in it. Most of my runs are progression run these days. Start off slowly, and by the end I've really picked up the pace in this shoe, and it responds really well. Yeah, I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed with this shoe. Perhaps it just is a shoe that just fits my foot shape perfectly. You know, every now and then you come across a shoe and it just fits you really well, and you just enjoy running in it. And they don't all do that, but this one has come as a bit of a surprise to me, and it just seems to just fit my foot shape perfectly. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. Definitely my daily trainer of 2024. I think there's a new version coming out, the second version of this coming out in February, March this year that I see online. So we look forward to seeing how that one is, to see if they've made any changes to it. But I'm tempted, to be honest, to, while they're on sale, to buy a second pair of these and to keep them in stock, because I've enjoyed running in it so much. But yeah, that's about all I can tell you about this fantastic running shoe. And would I recommend it to runners of my age? 100%. I think it's stable. I think it's comfortable. I think it's breathable. I think you could run in it in any climate, and I think it would serve you really well. Yeah, definitely recommend this shoe to runners of my age, to all runners really, and it's great value. So if you can pick them up, and you can pick them up in the sale somewhere, then I really would recommend you get them. Okay, I think that's probably said enough about this great running shoe to sign off there. Thanks very much for making it to the end of the video. And my name's Ian Lowe. This is Running High and Low, and we'll see you on the next one. Happy running.